Okay, today I'm just going to talk about games for the longest period of time I can. So, if you like just listening to some garbage, hi, video for you. Games. Personally, my favorite game that I've probably ever played is, Undertale. Probably like Undertale. Indie games just bring a lot of joy for some reason because, like, they're short games that aren't made by big companies like Nintendo, but they're such just great things that you can appreciate because there's a lot of indie games out there. So picking the right one for you is just something that you can appreciate because there's not many indie games that can actually fit a specific type of person, and that specific type of person just happens to scroll across that video. So I think like indie games are probably some of the most things you can appreciate in life because, I mean, you just can't really find anything that's for you in both in the indie game community and the actual big company video games like Mario games. Like Mario games, you can't really find the one for you since there's already a ton of Mario games, 3D, 2D. Basically, there's only two types of people that can play Mario games. Hardcore people for games like 3D World, post 3D World, Champions World, Dark Side. So 3D World and Odyssey are in that category. And then 2D games for the people who also want a little challenge but just want to play traditionally. Games like Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 2 or Super Mario Bros. 3 or New Super Mario Bros. Basically all the Super Mario Bros. A lot of games fit into that category, but also a lot of games fit into the hardcore category, like Super Mario 64, even though Super Mario 64 is really kind of easy. Super Mario Sunshine for the people who don't understand physics, like me. Bum. And then there's also a third category. There's a third category that's like a mix between the two. Some games that fall into this category are like New Super Mario Bros. U or New Super Mario Bros. Wii because, like, to some people it's challenging, to some people it's literally the easiest thing ever. So they kind of fit into that third category, the mix. But indie games, on the other hand, fit, like, there's just infinite categories, so you can really appreciate that there's different categories for you. Like, there's What the Golf for people who want a little adventure and want to just play something casual. And then there's also games like Undertale, who for people who like to theorize or just get into something deep and hard. So that's just an example. There's millions and millions of other categories that you can put indie games into. So I feel like, because I'm the person who likes something deep, because in here, there is a little confusion that's going up here into my noggin. So, for me, I just like something deep and hardcore, like Undertale. And Undertale has gained a lot of popularity, and it's on different consoles, so I decided to do the obvious and get Undertale for myself. And gotta say, I really enjoyed it. Playing games like What the Golf were just a little too casual. I wanted something that I could really enjoy. And Undertale is one of those games. There's also different things in Undertale that can really bring you joy. Like, for example, Undertale has many secrets. Like, fun value. Basically, fun value is every time you start up a new file of Undertale, the game picks a number from 1 to 100. And between those numbers, if you get certain numbers, like 66, which gives you the mystery man, which we'll get into. By the way, if you didn't hear me, the mystery man. And if you didn't hear me that time, then you're deaf. Anyways, so basically, fun value is just a little something to experiment with. If you want deep secrets in Undertale, then go to the fun value. Hack the game or something. I don't know. And if you go it by luck and actually get the number 66 or something, then you get that thing. In my file, I got Alphys's Call, which I don't remember what fun value that is, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere between 50 and 60. I think it's 59 or 56 or 54 possibly. But so it's really fun. And another secret in the game is Gaster, or at least we think his name is Gaster. He's referred to as the Mystery Man in the code and in other charts that show this character. Basically, a strong theory about Gaster that has circulated around the community of Undertale is, if you don't know, there's a channel called Game Theory, which, as you can guess, theorizes about games. And Game Theory came up with a little theory about Undertale, as you would. And basically what happened is, okay, the host of Game Theory, his name is MatPat, okay? So I'll be referring to him as MatPat. So MatPat tried to theorize that Gaster is just Sans, Papyrus, boom, Gaster. And he says this because apparently from one of the Gaster followers, which is from the fun value, says that Gaster was shattered across time and space. Sans has the ability to teleport between different dimensions, so he kind of has that power to go through time and space. Papyrus is his brother, so as you would guess, he probably has that power too, but just doesn't know about it. So maybe if we just get to combine them, Gaster. And there's a little secret in the game. It's a lot more complicated than you think. Basically, reset the game 5 times in Genocide. Go up to Sans, be like, hey, I want a secret code to your room. And he's like, okay, here's a silver key. Here's a key, and when you go back all the way back to Snowden and use that key, you can actually get into Sans' room, which has a silver key, which leads into the secret room behind their house. Which basically, there's a machine that's apparently broken, and Sans has been trying to repair it for quite a long time now. And he couldn't get to it, which probably because he's only one half of Gaster's brain. The left side, the logical part of Gaster's brain. So, and then Papyrus is the silly side. So if we combine them, we get Gaster's brain, which from there we could form his entire body, as mentioned by the Gaster follower, because he was shattered across time and space, and maybe we can repair him. And he's a person who created the core, so he has some pretty special abilities. Anyways, I'm gonna stop at this once we get to 10 minutes. So, anyways, there's also a little thing in Undertale where basically Flowey knows that you try to do everything in the game. Basically, if you beat the game and then reset the game, you can only do this on Neutral and Genocide. Pacifist, if you reset, it's a true reset, so Flowey doesn't know about anything. So, after you reset, after doing Neutral Genocide, I recommend you do Neutral because Genocide is way too hard. After you defeat Neutral, basically, Flowey knows what you've done. That's 10 minutes of me speaking about video games. Peace out. Bye bye. If you guys like this, comment down below. If yeah, and maybe I'll do more. I don't know.